Hello, welcome back to Mycrazylife. This is a very different one than I'm used to making. This is more of like an actual vlog on how I'm coping. There'll be a lot more of these in the future, and they'll usually be every day or every other day. The last 2 weeks I haven't recorded at all. That's because I've been having such bad days with pain, where it's excruciating to move, and everything that I'm touching, the blanket, my clothing, the pillow, is absolutely ripping into me and hurting me. So it's been really interesting, I guess you could say, and it's so exhausting, and it just leaves you basically lifeless because you don't want anything to touch you. You don't want to touch anything. So basically, I've been on my medication, my pain management pills, my anti-nausea pills, so I don't get sick from my pain management pills. I did break it the other day. I was in extreme pain, but I went out with my uncle, and unfortunately the sun wasn't set. It didn't set yet, but I braved it and faced about sun for 40 minutes to get to my uncle, so I was driving. So I knew that my stomach was already turning, but going to that hockey game was the best experience that I've ever had. I love hockey, and to be able to see Eric Lindros' name get retired, meaning nobody can now wear his number. It's permanently his in the Hall of Fame and everything. It's amazing. So I got to see that firsthand, but I didn't really account for until I was already there that I was in a big city, and with my immune system, every time I go into a big city, I get really, really sick. So the hockey game was amazing. The Flyers won against Toronto Maple Leafs, which is amazing. I didn't think they would win. They went into overtime, and the last shot was made by the Flyers, so they won. But then I got home, and I immediately just started to crash. And it was so bad. I was wheezing and throwing up and basically crawling in pain. It was excruciating. So that's how the last day has been for me. So with that being said, it was a mix of sun sickness from being out in the sun, and basically being in a big city which has a lot of people, and my immune system crashing, and being immunocompromised is not the best thing to be in a city for. So with that, that was basically fantastic stuff. So I'm proud that I at least got to go to the hockey game, but I don't usually get out. Especially if the sun is out, I won't go out because I know that I will get sick, like really sick. So I got really sick when I came home, and I'm just on the tail end of recovering from that. My beautiful hair is standing straight up. That's what you get when you have bangs that go down like this, and everything hurts, so you don't even want to like do anything with your hair. You do the bare minimum for the day, and then you just curl up and try to not be in pain. Right now, my fibromyalgia is so bad, and my I'm having neck spasms, or muscle spasms in the back of my neck as well. So basically today has been hell. It's been pretty much hell, and I've not been able to do much. Literally, touching stuff just hurts. So not being able to do much and being on all these medications to try to stop me from hurting really sucks. It really puts me out of commission, and the inability to do anything because medications make you tired, they make you dizzy, they make you loopy. But the thing is, when you're 22 like me, you just want to do stuff. So you usually end up making yourself more sick than you should be. So that's basically an update on my life right now and what's been happening and why I haven't been filming or I haven't been around. So from me to you, this is basically our pillow talk time for you to understand that bad days aren't necessarily just days. Bad days for people like me can last weeks. It could be weeks of debilitating pain and suffering and not being able to move from bed. Especially if they have a sun allergy, it could be weeks until you even get out of the house. I went like 14 days without even leaving the house because the sun was shining so bright. And then when I finally got out, it was pouring down rain. Clouds are everywhere. I stepped out and I literally said, it's a beautiful day to be outside. Because anytime I get to go outside, it's a beautiful thing anymore. Like, it's an absolute blessing if I get to go out during the day and it's raining. Tomorrow I go for my doctor's appointment with my rheumatologist, not at Johns Hopkins, but here in Delaware where I live. So I get to talk to him about everything that my main rheumatologist at Johns Hopkins told me about my autoimmune disease. So I got to tell him that I actually have one, that it's super rare, and that it probably might turn into lupus later. It's the pre-exposure genetic disease that's the gateway to lupus. But I don't have lupus. It's a really weird thing to like try to describe, but that's basically it. So that's basically it for our pillow talk right now today. This is how I'm feeling. I've been listening to music to try to cheer up. It's not that I have a migraine, it's that my body hurts and it feels like I have a vice grip like this pushing in on my head. It's from head to toe. If somebody asks me, where do you hurt? I can't answer because it's everywhere. Everywhere. Even places you'd never think of. It's everywhere. So, with that being said, it's not been a good day, and I don't think it will be, but I'm hoping that maybe later on tonight it'll get better. So, like I said, that's pillow talk from me to you, for you to understand a little bit more about what I go through and what I deal with and the things that happen to me while I'm away from your world. This is basically the state where I'm at if I'm hurting. So yeah, I'll catch you next time on the vlog, maybe tomorrow, to fill you in on my rheumatology appointment and what's been going on with me.